Good evening, Brazos Valley. Keg Sports coming to you live once again on the road at SEC Media Days from Hoover, Alabama with Mike Lucas. As always, I'm Justin Woodard. What a star-studded lineup on day 3, including Texas A&M and Alabama. Now for the hometown Aggies, we got 2 big, broad storylines we can cover right off the bat.
First and foremost, how do Jimbo Fisher and company build upon last season's 9-1 record, which included that monumental Orange Bowl win? The second question is, can A&M finally beat Alabama and win the SEC West? Jimbo Fisher, Kenyon Green, DeMarvin Leal arriving at Media Days Hotel this afternoon just before 2 o'clock, and they did so as a likely preseason top 5 team. The Aggies wrapped up last season ranked 4th in the AP poll, the program's highest finish since 1939. So yeah, Justin, it's safe to say expectations in 2021 are sky high.
I won't say it's college football playoff or bust, but more than 2 losses this year does seem like a disappointment. Sure, there are some question marks, including replacing 4 offensive linemen, and Fisher must decide on either Haynes King or Zach Calzada as a new starting quarterback. But with a winning culture and roster loaded with future NFL talent, it's time for the Aggs to take that next step.
Let it be known that we're not done yet. Like, last year was just a glimpse of what we can do.
Now, from what I've seen in the summer, what I saw in spring, and what I see by the results and the questions and the meetings I have, I feel extremely confident in our guys. We're starting to get the results that we were talking about, but we have to conceal. There's still another level we have to go to, and I think they buy into that and understand that there's still a lot of work to be done, and if we do those things, we have a chance to be a very successful football program.
We have enough talent, confidence, and we working our butts off right now, so I feel like we have a great chance, to have a good season. And if God said the same, we'll be in the playoffs.
Love those sound bites from Coach Fisher and company, just confidence heading into this season. So there's a lot of reasons to be excited. There are some question marks, like we said, who steps in at QB, 4 new offensive linemen, and maybe a couple receivers need to step up. But you notice, Mike, we have no doubts right now about the defense.
Mike Elko's unit last season ranked top 3 in the SEC in both opponents' yards and points per game, and that unit returns 9 starters from 2020 entering the 2021 campaign.
You are good at math, and it all starts up front with DeMarvin Leal, who is a consensus preseason All-American. The defensive end makes the D-line go, but all 4 starters and a few guys behind them aren't too shabby either. And if the front 4 can generate pressure, and they need to do so more consistently, it'll make life easier for a veteran secondary that brings back its top 7 defensive backs from a year ago.
Lane Kiffin said it best yesterday. Mike Elko is a master at dialing up exotic blitz packages to throw an offense off its rhythm. And with so many guys returning, you'd have to imagine he can be even more aggressive this fall. If that's the case, A&M could be in the conversation for the best defense in America.
And they just have to play up to their capabilities. We have some tremendous players. Mike's a tremendous coach, got a great staff. And I think, don't put too much pressure on yourself to play well. Just play well. Do what you do. Play up to your capabilities, the standards in which you have, and I think they'll be fine. But they're a very talented group and a very well-coached group.
This group can be very special, just having so much experience and just being able to know our standard as a whole and being able to teach the young guys what it's like to play in the SEC before the games and the season starts. So it's going to be amazing.
Now, don't get us wrong, A&M's offense has plenty of weapons as well, including perhaps the deepest running back room in the entire country. Devon A-Chain will get his love in due time, but today the focus is on Isaiah Spiller because the preseason All-American has been named to the Doak Walker Award preseason watch list.
This should come as no surprise considering Spiller was one of the 10 semifinalists for the award last year. The rising junior has nearly 2,000 rushing yards and 19 touchdowns in his first 2 years on campus. He's also projected to be a first-round NFL draft pick next spring.
Spiller also on the Maxwell Award preseason watch list as well. He's a very special player. Okay, we do have some other news coming out of SEC Media Days. Brent Zorneman of the Houston Chronicle reporting that Texas and Oklahoma have reached out to SEC officials about joining the league. That, of course, would make it a 16-team conference. Boy, you talk about a loaded conference.
It would be massive for college football alignment. We did talk to A&M Athletic Director Ross Bjork, though, and he says at the moment, Texas A&M is committed to being the only school in Texas in the SEC. So in the meantime, no immediate moves from either side, the league or the schools interested in joining.
We'll keep you updated on that, no doubt about it. Tonight at 10, we are talking new quarterbacks Haynes King and Zach Calzada. For now, reporting live at SEC Media Days with Mike Lucas, I'm Justin Wood.